Hello everybody, welcome back to Jared Opens a Box. Yes, it's just me again today, but that is okay. We have another really cool video for you guys here today. This is actually, we're doing some Funko Pops from a series that we really haven't done Funko Pops on in a fairly long time. I think the last time we had a video on Funko Pops from this specific game was back in 2021, which if you can believe that was 3 years ago. That I'm still taking time to process that, but 3 years ago was the last time we had a video on this series on Opens the Box. We do try to play this game at least once a month, so, and of course you already saw the title. You know what we're reviewing today. I'm excited about this one. We are reviewing some Funko Pops from Fortnite. Yeah, randomly Fortnite got 4 new Funko Pops late last year. I think that's awesome. You know, it was definitely a bit of a surprise to see, because Fortnite really hadn't had any pops since like 2021. You know, that was the last time they released any for the game, except for maybe, you know, a Comic-Con exclusive here or there. They didn't have any waves, and they used to be fairly popular with Funko. Funko would make like waves full of like 12 or 14 different characters from the game, stuff like that. So we only have 4 today, thankfully. I really don't want to do 12 to 14 characters in one video. I feel like that would be way too much. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started taking a look at our first one for today. The only one that I actually have in Fortnite. I don't have any of these other skins in the game, but I do have this one, and that is Gumbo. So yeah, you've probably seen me play as him a couple times. I got him. I don't know. I remember he was part of a battle pass or not. I don't really remember. But I do have this one in the game. It's Pop Games number 887, and of course it's from Fortnite. You know, and then the Fortnite Pops do also come with a little sticker with a barcode that you can scan. I think it just takes you to the like the Fortnite website or whatever. Maybe you get like a special bonus item. I don't know, but still think that's cool that they do that. They do the same thing with the WWE Pops, I believe. There's the back of the box, kind of spoiling our other characters you're going to be seeing here today. I like the purple. I do think that looks really cool. It says collect them all, and we did. So that's awesome. There's the side of the box. Other side of the box. Let's open our first pop. But yeah, back when I had a Fortnite pop, it was like the 3rd Opens the Box video. Back when I did like 1 pop per video, which thank God I don't do that anymore, because I tell you what, I would have that would take forever to get through all these things. Alright, so here is Gumbo. So there is one big thing that I'm kind of noticing right off the bat. You guys may not know it, obviously, but Gumbo his head is like a gumball machine kind of thing, where he has like gumballs rolling around inside his head as you're playing as him. Now, I wasn't expecting Funko to actually make that where there are gumballs that you could like roll around or whatever. But I do think it still would have been cool for the pop, like the head to still be that translucent, just like it is in the game. And you can still put the gumballs in it, but they don't have to move. Like they can just be like, you know, stationary or whatever. Instead, they just kind of made it this blue, like this clear blue color. Which, you know, it's kind of cool, I guess. I just think it would have been cool to see that. I kind of noticed that, you know, when I first got the pop, I was like, oh, you know, I kind of wish they had done something like that. But, because I know they could do it. They've done the translucent stuff before. So I know they could have done it, but that's okay. The rest of the pop is pretty accurate to what Gumbo looks like in the game. He does have, like, his headphones right here. The outfit's fairly accurate to what it looks like in the game. Yeah, I mean, it is really good. And he is holding some gumballs. So I guess that kind of makes up for it in some ways. And the face is also like exactly how it looks on his model in the game too. So they nailed it all except for that gumball part. I guess they just didn't want to do that. It's fine. It is what it is. I still like it. I think they did a good job with this pop. Yeah, and that's really all I have to say. But I just think that they really did good. I just would have liked to see the gumballs in the head, because that was kind of like his biggest, you know, feature. I was like, that's something that I really enjoyed. I also noticed, I really like the color scheme too of Gumbo, like the purple and the blue. It just really meshes well together. So That's a really cool pop. I do like that one. Moving on to our next one. This one, I'm not as familiar with. Like the other two that we're going to be reviewing, I am fairly familiar with. I don't remember when this one came out or anything, or if it was like part of a battle pass. It was just item shop. I don't know. But this one is Shadow Midas. Midas is kind of a character that keeps returning in the game. He's actually back right now. I think they made a whole big deal about him coming back. It's not Shadow Midas, just the normal Golden Midas or whatever. So fitting, I guess, that we're doing this one now. This is Pop Games number 888. I think this is actually the first time that we're going to be reviewing the pops in order, like in numerical order. So that's kind of cool. So there's the side of his box. He has the same purple color scheme as Gumbo did. So that's interesting. I don't think it means anything. It's not like the Transformers pops where the the red is Autobots, purple is Decepticons. I don't think they have any like affiliations or anything in this one. But yeah, let's go ahead and open this one up. I know for a fact this is not the first Midas pop they've made. Like I said, they're constantly bringing him back in the game. So Funko has made a couple of this character before, but I do think this one's cool. And I'm just glad to have more Fortnite pops, because I do enjoy the game, I really do. There's a lot of other costumes I would love to see get pops, but I don't know if we're getting any more after this. It may have just been spoiled the one time, But here is Shadow Midas. This one is pretty cool looking. He has the white hair right here. He also has a pretty gnarly scar going right there over his eye. The eyes are also a plain white, which is kind of cool. He also has an earpiece in. Funko actually did model the earpiece, so I think that's pretty cool. He's wearing just a kind of a suit and tie with a vest. He is holding a purple gun, and he also has a little bit of purple, kind of covering his hands there as well, almost like it's corrupting him or whatever, which I guess it kind of is if you know Shadow Midas. This one is cool. I do think it's cool. Out of the 4 pops that we have here, it's probably the least detailed, but again, it's still accurate. They're not all going to be, crazy details and stuff like that. So I'm not going in expecting that. And I totally could make jokes about the purple here and, Five Nights at Freddy's, but I won't. I will be good. I will not make any references to another game in this video, but I do really like this one. Like I said, not too much to it, but he's actually in the exact same pose that like the Shadow Midas skin was in, like when they first released it. Like they actually kind of in the exact same pose, so I think that's kind of funny. I like that they did that. It's probably exactly what they based the pop off of. That was like their inspiration, and everything was probably just that pose, so it makes sense. But yeah, there's Shadow Midas, another really cool pop. Let's go ahead and move on to our next one. So this one right here is a fairly recent skin. It was recently added in, it was probably by a little over a year. Oh, it had to be a little over a year ago. But this one is actually, so this one's actually Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. It plays a Fortnite character, if you can believe that. And this is his character right here. This is the Foundation. So he's kind of like the leader of the what's the name of the group? There's the name of the group that it was like, good versus evil, basically. Good versus evil. He's a leader of the good side. And I cannot remember for the life of me what the name was, but I think Shadow Midas was part of that bad side, and then he was obviously part of the good side. I cannot remember the name of his group, but nonetheless, this is The Rock. They just had the helmet on. This is Pop Games number 889. Yeah, so there's the back. He has a red box instead of the purple, so maybe there is some sort of affiliation thing there. And then there's the side of the box. Other side of the box. Let's go ahead and open this one up. So this one is definitely reminding me a lot of another Fortnite pop that came out. I think actually it was probably in the last Fortnite video that we did back in 21 called The Scientist, which I think The Scientist is also part of the same team, hence why they look so similar. He was just available a lot sooner than the Foundation was. But yeah, here he is. This one is actually really cool. I do like this one. This looks like something straight out of, I don't know, some like sci-fi action shooter game or something. It looks really, really cool. I like it has like the little emblem, little symbol here for that group whose name I cannot remember for the life of me. The helmet itself is actually really well detailed as well. It even has like a little earpiece or a little like headset piece right there. I do think the helmet is really well designed. The whole outfit, honestly, really well designed. He does have his weapon as well, kind of half a cape as well, hanging on the back of the pop there. And yeah, I mean this one really is awesome. And it's so funny to me that the Rock is supposed to be under the helmet. It's crazy, you know, thinking that he would be in Fortnite. It's so random, but so cool, I guess, you know, at the same time. But yeah, there it is, the foundation. I think that one is really cool. Oh, I dropped it. Look at that. It was off camera, but I had to take over Summer's job there of dropping the pop directly on its head. Test the durability, you know, of the figure. But gosh, all right. So we have one more for today's episode. This one is the one I was most excited about. I don't really know why. I just really I liked how the character looked, and when I found out they were getting a pop, I'm like, oh, that's actually a really cool idea. They technically made a pop of the normal version of this character a little while back, back probably when Fortnite was getting pops consistently. But this one is Toon Meowscles. So we did have normal Meowscles a little while back. This one is like the Toon version of Meowscles. The one that definitely gives you some Bendy and the Ink Machine vibes. I know it has nothing to do with that game, but come on, I mean, it kind of looks like it, you know. But it's also based off, of course, the older cartoons and stuff like that, which is what Bendy is based off of as well. Kind of the same inspiration for this figure. This is Pop Games number 890. Yeah, box is pretty much the same. I love the blue. The blue is really cool. There's the back of the box right there. Other side of the box. Let's see how this one looks. I did not have the normal Meowscles pop, so in hindsight, I'm kind of glad I'm getting this one, because I don't know how much the first one's even going for. It might be pretty difficult to get. But yeah, here we go. So, yes, this is a muscular cat. That's basically the gist of this character. They even gave him abs. Oh, they didn't give him abs. I think he normally does have abs, but not for this pop. But he has like little overalls, which is really cool. He's got the muscles right there. He does have a tail, of course. He does also have a butt, a little bit. You know, I feel like I got to point that out. That's what Summer would have done. And then, yeah, there's the kind of the face there. It's a really cool pop. I do think this looks amazing. It even has little, like, what I call the Pac-Man eyes. Like the old cartoons used to have those. He's got a little smile on his face as well. And this also, the same pose that Toon Meowscles is in the game. He's kind of doing the flexing pose here. So Funko definitely got a lot of their inspiration from just like their generic poses in the game. But there's nothing wrong with that. You know, it's good inspiration. And they really did nail the designs for all of these characters. Which is honestly crazy to me. I love this one. I think this is really cool. It's such a funny idea for a character, but I think they nailed it. They nailed all of these, honestly. Like I said, the only real complaint I really had was about the gumballs thing with Gumbo, but that's fine. It is, you know, it is what it is. I still like the pop for what it's worth. I think they're all going to get 9 out of 10s, honestly. They are all really, really good. I guess, you know, when it comes to this, you know, like I said, the old Fortnite pops used to come out in these big waves. I feel like in this case, it's quality over quantity, because we only got 4, but they're all fantastic. Whereas there were some of the older Fortnite ones that I was like, you know, I mean, I got a couple of them, but they weren't that great, you know, but these ones were fantastic. Great choices, and I think they were all really accurate, which is something I always look for when I do my ratings and stuff like that, is the accuracy and stuff like that. I just think they're all really, really cool. So, great job on this wave, Funko, truly. And hopefully we do get some more Fortnite pops down the line. I haven't heard anything of there being any more, you know, even later this year, I don't know. But if they still have the license, maybe, you know, maybe down the line. But there's Gumbo. One last look at all of them before I sign off for today. Shadow Midas. We got the foundation right there. And then we got Toon Meowscles right there. So let me know down below which of these was your favorite, whether it was Gumbo, Shadow Midas, the foundation, or Toon Meowscles. So let me know down below which was your favorite. And yeah, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you all in the next one. Peace out, everybody.